Hi everyone and welcome back to 5-Minute Family Search. So here we are in the AAD, or the Access to Archival Databases with the National Archives, and we are going to continue talking through the genealogy personal history section, and we're going to click on civilians. So when we click on civilians, it's going to bring us to this page here, and it's going to tell us that there are 12 series listed. When I go through here, there are several different ones I would like to talk to you about. I've picked two. I'm going to do this one for this video. We're going to talk about the second one that's listed here. And it's the records for passengers who arrived at the Port of New York during the Irish Famine, created between 1977 and 1989, and it documents the period between 1846 and 1851. So if you have Irish ancestry, this would be a great place for you to come and to look for your ancestors who may have immigrated here during that time period. Now, I actually had to look this up. I didn't know very much about this, but the Great Famine back in Ireland was between 1845 and 1852, and it's sometimes referred to as the Irish potato famine. And about two-thirds of the population was solely reliant at that time on this crop. And the cause of the famine was potato blight. But during the famine, about 1 million people died, and another million emigrated from Ireland, which actually caused Ireland's population to decrease by about 25%. So during that time period, many did come to the United States, and these are the records that you can research and find your ancestry. So we are going to come through here. We're just going to click on search, and when we do that, we can see that there are 607,822 records, and they are divided up between two files. This is the actual passenger list, and these are the list of ships that arrived. So you can either search either way. If you knew your ancestor's ship name, you could search through this file. If you just wanted to look up their name and see if they were in here, you could search in the top file. But to make it easy, if we come up here to the top, we can just search in both files. So we're just going to click there. When we do, it's going to take us to the series description, and I taught you this in the other video. You can see the title, the creator, and you can come down here and read the scope and content about this file. And so I am just going to come up here to the top. I don't have family that came over during that time from Ireland, so I'm just going to type in Martin Murphy. I know that that's going to bring up some information. So I put in Martin Murphy and I click search. And when I do, it comes up with 57 records that are in this file that have the name Martin Murphy. So I'm going to click view records. And when I do, here is a passenger list with the name Martin Murphy. And as you can see, there are 57 records listed. Again, we can have 10 per page or we can go up to 50. But we're just going to go through here and see the information that's listed. We're going to view a record. We can go through here. We can see last name, first name, their age when they came over, and it has all of their information out. The passenger, their embarkation, their manifest identification number, their passenger arrival date, all that information is here. I thought this was interesting. We can come down here. This is a 2-year-old that came over from Ireland. We're going to go ahead and click on his record. And when we do, we have most of the same information that we just had back on the other page. But it tells us his last name, his first name, the age he was when he came to the United States, where he was from, and information like that. So this would be a great resource to document into your family tree to show that your family came over from Ireland. They immigrated to the United States, and you have the information here that you can attach to show when they came over, why they came over, how they came over, the ship that they came over on, and it's just a great resource of information to source back into your family tree.